Hello, one and all, and welcome back to the PlatChat Members Tournament, Team 1 versus Team Dyslexia. I am your humble host of the desk, Lauren Games. I am joined by Longclaw and Fuzzy the Cat. Hey guys, a desk on PCMT. Who can believe it?
Yippee!
I know. Yeah, we look professional right now.
I know, it's such a rarity.
I feel like I'm the only one dressed for this, actually.
Oh, I'm
Actually,
so
that's
sorry.
true.
It's 10 p.m. and I want to be a little bit more casual with my wear. Forgive me.
No.
But anyhow, we have an exciting match today. Something I would say is a mid-off, as this is Team 3 and 4 in Group Alpha, both 2 and 1. However, they both have a negative round differential of -3 and -5 respectively. And there's a couple storylines going into this that are interesting, such as the Team 1 sub fraud allegations. Who wanted to go in depth about that?
Yeah, I mean, T1 have yet to win a game with their full roster. Their first game versus RRQ, Apple was in for Pi, 2-1. Second game versus Squirtle Squad Gaming, Cassie was in for Kaler, 2-0. They get their full roster, immediately lose. Obviously, small sample size, but it is funny.
It's very funny. As considering I casted, I believe, that first Team 1 or Q game, it's very funny that they can only win with a sub. Longcloud, do you have any thoughts going into this?
Well, they've only lost one game without the sub. So it is a small sample size, but 4 of the 5 players obviously still part of that team. So I guess we'll find out, right? If the allegations are true. But you never know. They're still a solid team. I think they're one of the teams that don't have like the one standout player, let's say, that some of the other teams do. But if they work together, they play well. I think they could easily get hot and bring it home. That said, I mean, TL is much the same way. You have lots of very good players on that team, so it should be good. I think it'll be good.
Definitely. And here we have our map vetoes. Icebox is Summit because it's a little too new for Spectra, unfortunately. But this is going to be a first for both teams. Neither of these teams have played on Summit before. Obviously, Team Dyslexia has picked this, so clearly they have some sort of strategy going in, or they feel more confident on the map. But I'm interested to see if this is going to be a more defining map, if both teams are comfortable, or if TL really have a game plan going into it.
Yeah, I would expect T1 to be very comfortable on the Haven, actually. Me when I'm not listening, trying to make up my next point.
No,
T1,
it's okay.
T1 so far have 5 map wins total. 3 of them are on Haven, and 2 of them are on Pearl, which is no longer in the map pool. They've lost on Ascent, Fracture, which is gone, and Lotus, which will not be being played today. So I'm just interested to see. We know they're good at Haven. Will they be good at Summit, or able to pick up to, or will they be good at Summit and or Sunset enough to pick up a win?
Very interested to see. Now we are going into agent select here for Summit map 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, listen.
Clove Deadlock.
The thing about Summit, here's the thing, is that since we don't really know what the meta is shaping up to be, it's kind of a vibes pick in some ways. You could do some prep, right? I'm sure that maybe they have at some point, but to a degree.
You're talking to the #1 Clove lover here. Trust me, I am ecstatic to see this. But also, And also H playing on Clove, it's clearly a comfort, gonna dominate the lobby type beat. But we also have Crocman on Phoenix. Normally he plays the Cypher and is like more of the anchor / lurker for his team, but it seems like he wants to come online for this map of Summit.
Crocman is insane on Phoenix. He is. I think he dropped what 30 some odd, more than maybe even more than once. Somebody correct me, but he's insane on Phoenix. So Phoenix on both sides. You have Slow obviously on the other side, but the Omen and the Clove matchup definitely just probably a. I mean, I'm imagining a comfort pick there, but yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see how Clove stacks up against the Omen. I mean, if you can shoot, you can make Clove work. It just comes down to the team play and how much that'll inform
I'm
their
honestly
decision
more
making.
interested in the Deadlock versus Cypher.
I was
pick.
going to say
Yeah.
that next.
The
Yeah,
you know, we know the Cypher unbreakable trips on B are very strong, and Deadlock has been less prevalent in the meta recently. You know, Cypher just being able to get info everywhere on the map is so valuable, and Deadlock more of trying to stop hard execs. So I think maybe thinking that TL, maybe reading that T1 are going to lean into more hard sight hits and trying to slow them down with that Deadlock pick.
Yeah. The wall definitely is similar to a Sage. But anyway, we are about to get into map 1 Summit, and we're gonna throw it over to our casters, Linus and Asher. Take it away.
And welcome back to PCMT. I'm Linus, joined here by my color caster, Asher, for what I hope is a fun game of Valorant. Asher, what is your read on these teams, Team Dyslexia and Team One?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all hope these are going to be fun games. I think overall, looking at how these teams have been playing, I definitely do expect. I do expect Team Dyslexia to have the upper hand here. Not only because H is just straight up one of the best players, if not the best player currently in Season 3, but it's also because they got the GOAT Case Bar subbing in for
Whoa.
them today. They got the GOAT, and I think they got a really I think they have a really nice team. This is an insanely important match because both teams, they're fighting for 4 really competitive playoff spots, and I'm really excited to see how they're going to be able to, how they're going to sort of stack up here, especially on the new map Summit as well.
Yeah, definitely an important map for TL after their a bit of a choke out, maybe perhaps whatever you want to call it, their recent loss. So. Bit of redemption here today, and doing it with a sub, but doing it with one of the best subs you could ask for in case bars, as you mentioned. We'll
It's a GOAT. It's GOAT bars, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Right into the action here with a bit of a split towards the B site. Presence in mid from TL. Roro tagged down low through the smoke, and it's Pi all the way up. McKayler with the first pick. Radical, one of his own.
Still waiting.
And definitely what's interesting here, they still have bomb in their spawn. This is still a split, so they're trying to get something here.
Ooh, awkward there. Ender collecting 2, and Crocman gets the molly kill. So now, 2v3 here. Ender collecting the 3rd with that ghost. Plan to go down on the site.
Last player standing.
But already here for the retake, and Slow Ready picking up 1 kill. That's a nice shot from Crocman, and Slow Ready is low. Not too much HP to work with. Crocman has a flash, doesn't opt to use it. Flash connects, but Slow is going to be able to pull back, but he's just jumping around at Crocman with the 3rd. Round 1 will go the way of T1.
I mean, with the way that T1 started that round, you wouldn't think it'd be that close. But that was some really nice play there by both Slow and Ender. It's just that Crocman is just one of the best players in this season as well. I mean, he is one of the main reasons why T1 is doing as well as they are, able to will T1 to a pistol win, which especially on a new map like Summit is really important to get. You need to try and get these early rounds as often as possible.
That goes there.
And now with the buy up, Stingers, Spectres, and a Phantom in the hand of Pi. It's going to be 4-man towards the A site, and it's going to be free for T1. Doing their due diligence, clearing the corners, getting on site there, and it's a lurk on flank. They're collecting 2.
Sorry, not sorry.
Being a nuisance. Snows finally collects the kill. Dodges the flash as well. Gets a second out of Croc, man. Making this retake more possible. Bye. Finding value from that Phantom, but it Snows with a third. Tagged out by the Haunt. And Pi with a second. Spamming of the body.
I mean, the duo of H and Ender has been, I think, one of the more surprising elements of this season. I mean, we all knew H was going to be amazing going into the season, but Ender as well has been punching way above his weight, and it's been a real factor as to why Dyslexia is playing as well as they are. They were almost able to convert that pistol or convert that eco there. So I think it's going to really bode well for them going into the rest of the rounds. But I mean, again, if you're T1, definitely try and take these rounds no matter in any way possible.
Rockman with the run it back already on this third round, and Pi will get the trade onto Caleb. Still finding value with this Phantom. Oh, that's a nice angle. Good insert there from Crocman as T1 are going to an empty A site. They will finish here with the plant down, and they will have man advantage for this post plant.
I mean, Croc and Pi just played off each other so well there because Pi was able to get the trade off the run it back, and then just Croc with a really nice timing. Just kind of shows that they are really prepared for this map. They've been working on it, and you can really tell.
Yeah, and this leaves TL in such an awkward position now as... Oh, what a double there, Croc. All left down to Case Bars, who will not get it done. Goes down to his premier teammate, Radical, as the bonus round converted for T1.
That was disgusting there from Croc. I mean, everything is going well for him. And now, if you're T1, I mean, yeah, I know it's going to be another eco here for Dyslexia, but you could just play Orbs here and try to get Crocman another ult to go back-to-back rounds with the ult.
Definitely, and that looks about to be what they're going to do here, as it's 2 bodies towards each site. I like the way they're playing right now. T1 slow, calculated, not overstepping anything. That being said, though, oh, H is going to be tagged down low, and Oro has that spike. Throws the one way and gets the kill onto Ender. It's a good trade from Slow with the Sheriff to even out the numbers. The round stays at a slow pace.
I mean, but this is exactly how you want to play it if you're T1, because, I mean, if you kind of look at the comp that Dyslexia has, I mean, Clove Smokes, the Deadlock Gravnet, I mean, if they use up all their stuff right away, you try and just bait out all that util, and then hit with a timing where they don't have nearly as much util to stop it and to have to and put yourself in a more advantageous position.
Oh, Pi somehow getting around that wall and getting 2 kills on the site. I mean,
30 seconds left.
able to play his game here, and H is gonna walk out with the classic. Ooh, able to get a pick on the Crocman, but it's gonna be left down to H in the 1v3. With probably what he thinks is a wrap, but H is actually going to be behind him, so should be a free kill. Oh, but he misses the timing by a hair. That's just unlucky. I mean,
if you're H here though, do you just die to the bomb?
yeah, I mean,
try your best, I guess. I think that's the plan, but yeah, here comes another wrap.
now Pi's going to be now
Oh my
Pi. Oh, so the guard's fine.
I mean, I guess they're technically just, I don't know.
I mean, if you're H, you want to get your alt orb online here. So he's going to hear Roro running away, but he's not going to be able to get the kill. So he'll just go down to the bomb. And I mean, 1 point away from the ult, so he'll have it next round the minute he dies. All good.
I mean, I think this round here is just going to be the Battle of the Phoenix ults here because you have Crocman with already his second ult of the game coming up, as well as looking on the other side, Slow is also going to have his ult. So I think it's just going to be a case of, and also orb preservation because of the fact of Clove and, H and Ender are all one away as well from their ult. So it's going to be who's going to be able to get the orbs here for both sides. And then pretty much I would expect maybe a retake here situation for Dyslexia, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Roro just punishing Ender yet again in mid. Run it back committed. As you said, but it's a free A site. Something that TL have kind of been doing this entire game so far, just leaving this site kind of open. I guess faith in the retake, and now 4 bodies set up for it, so time to see what they have planned out. And Snows is going to be good to pull out the gun, but he's not going to be ready for the forward angle. Radical gets one and gets out.
Joke's over.
Run it back in from Slow Ready, but the Nightfall kind of mitigates this retake. But K-Spars with 2 comes up huge. Kalir answers back with 2 of his own. Puts him into a 1v1. K-Spars is just gonna stick the bomb. The smoke fades, but it's too late. Consolation kill as the first round is found for TL.
Yo, that's Goat Spars right there. That's Goat Spars. That was all on K Spars right there. Those 2 kills on that back, like I already back in cave, as well as just having the awareness. Just stake that bomb. The Clove smoke isn't gonna last long. One thing I do want to see kind of switch here though is I kind of want to see Ender not peek from beam side of mid and die to Roro because that happened twice already, and it puts you at an immediate like number disadvantage, which obviously, I mean, in a new map you want to stay up as much as possible.
Especially when you're running that waylay. I mean, ooh, what a cheeky little smoke there from H, and it finds the value needed. TL with the opening pick, but the numbers quickly go the way of Team Dyslexia. H and Caleb with the frags in that round. Kalir wasn't able to clutch the last round. Now has to do it against more bodies and without a bomb planted.
It's not a great situation, obviously, but it's not that bad. If you're able to find a pick, you do have the Cypher ult, and then you're able to make a decision from there. So I think that if Kaler is able to find that opening pick, then you can go from somewhere, but I don't know. It's going to take a lot. Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice timing from Ender to step out there. It could have been a free 3K perhaps there for Kalir. But
And yeah, I was saying, here comes the timeout. I like this. I actually do like this coming from T1. You know, you started off 4-0, but then you've already dropped 2. You're going to be on probably your last buy if you don't. I mean, it seems like they're still going to be able to buy next round, but I mean, Thighs, I just think that kind of want to just kind of rein it back in. Start off 4-0, start hot, kind of want to get the mentals back and reset. But I do like that play by H there on mid was kind of nice because I have a feeling they were expecting Ender to pick out, and so H had a really like selfish smoke, but it was really, really good because it still covered all of mid. But it had that one part where H, or like pretty much only H knew it was going to be there, and Roro was exactly where H was expecting it. So he played that really well, able to get the number advantage that time towards Dyslexia, and it seems like they're starting to figure it out. I again really want to see. I don't know, maybe playing a little bit more back here. You do have 3 ults here for retake, so I think that would work best for Dyslexia. Just looking at sort of how the ults are working, because I think you have more impactful ults on the board.
Yeah, and that's where I agree with you that this timeout from Thighs be super valuable. Caleb, a veteran caller in this tournament, definitely getting an idea of what T1 want to do. So throwing a little bit of a wrench in, and it's going to be a stack on the A site, something TL have yet to do, and they're going to fight into this. But the trades are going to go the way of T1. And H is just kind of paused out by all this. Util has to run through the molly and will go down to the spam from Crocman. Ender with a walk up from mid, but only finds one. Roro, good for the trade. K-Spars with the Spectre. Oh, but this is so winnable from Caleb. Able to get one.
Throwing net. Bring them down. I'll find you.
Everything and the kitchen sink, goddamn. That's everything, bro. Now what do you have?
Odin.
Now what do you have?
Odin versus Odin. No Util in the belts. 40 seconds on the clock, so Pi gonna play a little bit of time here. Gonna force Caleb to reconsider what the play is.
Seconds left.
And this is actually well played from Caleb. He's going to reposition, and now Pi will be able to collect the spike, but just won't have time to plant it without running through Garden.
Where's Caleb going? Okay, good. Whew. I was like, where are you going?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
there's
even
no
at this
time.
point,
Wait, there's no time.
yeah, he's just not going to have time to plant.
Yo.
Bit of a misplay, perhaps. Shots missed, but it just doesn't matter. Well played there from Caleb. I thought he was going to go for the trigger discipline there, but I think in the end he made the right decision. I mean, Roro was backing up so much he was bound to see him eventually in the peripheral.
Yeah, I agree that it was the right decision. I think looking at how that round unfolded, I just think it was the fact that Pi used literally everything in the books there and had no way to know where Caleb was. So he had to make a guess, and he just kind of guessed wrong that, I mean, I guess guessed wrong that he was going to peek out. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just a tough round there to lose.
Drop in a smoke.
Yeah. So, timeout proves not to be too fruitful as TL are ahead of it with a nice preset strat that we saw there on A, and now they go back to giving up the A site. So it's a free take here for T1. Crocman with the ult. Flash getting up close, not able to find value from it, but able to find a little bit of info. The retake primed. Ender gets one, but that is a nice paranoia, but Roro only able to get one, goes down to the spam. Caleb with two. Flash through the smoke, and Snows with two as well. H.
I mean,
that's a solid retake.
Yeah, that was clinical.
TL. Yeah, they tie it up.
I mean, shout out to Caleb. I think Caleb really is stepping it up here. I mean, he started off a little bit rough, 0-4 if I recall, but since then, he's really stepped it on the defense, mixing things up, playing with his team, and I think it's just been a really good, I don't know, just kind of lock in here. It just feels like Dyslexia finally locked in and has kind of figured out how to beat the attack here from T1. And it seems like, I mean, if I thought that the econ was looking kind of cooked for T1, but no, they've been able to buy for like every single round. So, but I think this is their last real shot. So if they lose this round, it's not looking good.
Once again, a free A site that they are going to take advantage of. I like the way that TL are playing this. They're taking that mid control, so they know there's not going to be a backstab, and this is going to make the retake all that much easier. And it could actually be a flood retake, as TL are kind of ahead of it. Plant goes down.
One thing I will mention here is that I do think, you know, it's the small things. You know, ultimately at the end of the day, it's all the small things. But the fact that Pi didn't plant there, I think is a real mistake. But never mind, I guess you're just gonna win the round.
I
My
guess
fault.
too.
Hey, my bad. Hey, I should have said something. That's my bad.
Well, I mean, hey. If it works, it works.
That's what I'm saying. If it works, it works. That's
T.
I was just strictly looking at alts and that stuff there. You know, we love the orb max here. We love alt maxing.
Optimization for sure. And, you know, if he had planted, he'd have it by now.
Exactly. Whoa, wait a minute.
But a
No,
plant.
good round. That was really good. That was good aggression at the end of the round. Just playing together and just going to that cave where, I mean, T1 or Dyslexia was known to push as a team. So I just thought that was really good aggression coming from T1 after that plant.
Yeah, now T1 go back to their default. Deadlock posted up on A here, so something we haven't seen before.
Nice spam.
Radical with a nice walk down mid. Able to get one and gets out. I like the discipline. No aggression, so Radical's just going to be inserted, and that's such valuable information for the attackers here.
Look at H though. Is H gonna peek? No. Oh, this could be rough for Dyslexia.
Yeah, a little bit info starved here for the defense. I mean, they will hear that orb get picked up, but door shut in the face of H. Ender blinded out by the paranoia as it's a walk onto the site, but it's going to be the kills going the way of Team Dyslexia. Kalior is just not going to be looking the right way as Ender collects the kill. Tied once again, 5-5.
I mean, that's just that's a diff right there. H with some incredible shots. That fadeaway from that little cubby area, super nice. And yeah, I mean, I guess we thought that Radical being pushed up was going to hurt them, but at the end of the day, you know the golden rule: you get shot, you die. And Dyslexia hit some pretty nice shots there.
Yeah, for sure. I think TL are definitely liking the slow playstyle that T1 is throwing their way right now. But they are going to speed it up a little bit as they throw in the run it back. But the kill's still going the way of the defense. Run it back doesn't really find the value either.
Get out of my way.
Careful now.
Plan to go down, but TL is already here for the retake. No body gotten, but a body confirmed with the kill as Caleb collects his second.
Last player standing.
Will go down. A Crocman with 2, but still numbers advantage. And he's just not in a prime position as K-Spars collects the final kill. And Team Dyslexia pulls ahead.
I definitely feel like this has been the game that we expected it to be, though. Both teams going neck and neck here. It doesn't really feel like... I mean, I guess after that 4-0 start that we thought T1 was going to be kind of like running away with it. But no, Dyslexia is really locked in here, going on to 6, winning 6 out of the... Oh, I'm not saying that. Wait a minute, I realized what I was going to say there. Never mind, I'm not finishing there. But what I am going to say is Dyslexia had a really good job adjusting. And again, even after the timeout just hasn't really proved to work out. So... I mean, I guess if you're T1, just try and win this round, go into the next half 6-6, and just try and salvage what you can of this half.
Looks like it's going to be something of a
W cell flash.
a play out of A. Yeah. Not the greatest use of util there from Crocman, but H with a nice forward position, and he's good for 1, but not the second as Crocman gets the trade. Picks up a little bit of a heal there, too. Shuts the door in the face of K-Spars, but Caleb is going to work up there, but it's an awkward position. Roro with the kill. 4-3 now, and a neural theft to give all the information over to the attackers. And Alt gives them an early plant, and Croc is already in their faces. Oh, he's just going for it, but Ender is going to punish the over-aggression. Keep the numbers close. And this is
really
last round
winnable.
of the half, so 2 ultimates for the defense would look nice in this retake, but Pi has such a nice flank.
Going
The
up.
slow ready is
Yeah.
just not going to find any value with this ultimate, and it's just going to be Odin to the head. Ender commits the ult, but just can't play off of it. Ping down, Def. Pi throwing fuck all, but gets the kill in the end.
The greatest seeds of all time. The greatest seeds of all time.
Maybe if I seize myself. He's really seizing the moment there. Like,
I mean, hey, it's exactly what I said, though. They were able to get some nice picks, able to salvage that half, end up 6-6. Not bad. A really fun, really entertaining half, though. We got to see a lot from both teams and really show, why they are. Both teams that could very realistically make playoffs. I would not be surprised if both of these teams do end up making playoffs at the end. So a really entertaining half. I'm excited to see now, what each team has sort of cooked up here, because again, as I mentioned before, it's still the new map. We haven't barely seen any in PCMT as well.
No escape.
definitely seen some questionable things so far, and I do like what both teams are up to. So, gonna be interesting to see now with the side swaps, and Pi's just gonna get a nice shot there, tag down low, but good for the kill. Main advantage.
They don't have the health advantage. Look how low they are on their mind. Guess it doesn't matter.
A little awkward.
It's a good dink there by Kaler. Really put that health advantage back in favor of you guys as well.
Yeah, now it's a bit awkward for the attackers.
What?
It's gonna go down to the molly. Bit of a misstep there, and Pi with another nice kill. So pistol round going the way of T1.
I mean, he's not my lurking initiator, Sting, but he does a pretty good job lurking and finding some of these holes in the defense. Oh, no. I'm going to ignore what's in the chat right now. But yeah, I think he's just had Pi's done a really good job finding these holes and finding just ways to catch the opponent off guard. And yeah, I don't know. It was a nice pistol round. Good aggression, playing together. Not much else to say. Pretty classic.
Yeah, I think in a way it's kind of optimal too, right? He's throwing his entire kit for the team, and then he just kind of goes find the timing somewhere else and shoots people in the back. I mean,
human drone. Oh my god.
Oh, a nice shot there. Just as we're hyping him up, he goes down, and a bit of an overpeak there from Radical. Only rewarded with 1 kill.
Yo, shout out the Hero Outlaw. I actually did not notice that we was gonna have a hero buy, but hey, the Hero Outlaw gonna do some damage here.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Roro able to even out the numbers now. And this paranoia will be big, and Crocman with a nice flank.
1 enemy remaining.
Taylor gets one as well, and Roro with the second. Superior weaponry, winning the round for T1.
I mean, yeah, it was just an eco. It got a little interesting at the beginning. I mean, it got a little interesting near the end, but just playing together, had some nice util. The flank by Croc was really, really nice. Obviously, they weren't expecting it. And especially, with the comp and with Dyslexia having a bit of an untraditional comp, you have to be really aware of flank and just kind of timing where they just weren't expecting it. So it was, and yeah, I mean, I think that's just kind of the name of the game here for Dyslexia, is that their comp is not normal. Why aren't you normal?
It is a bit tough with the deadlock. Obviously, you have to have eyes on flank. The sonic sensors just aren't going to do it, as you can just walk right past them. But going to be almost full rifles now for the attackers, for Team Dyslexia. Just a sheriff in the hands of the GOAT. And they opt to go full mid here, just trying to bait out some aggression. But T1 just not taking the bait, just standing their ground. That is so many bodies heard. Crocman all with Molly that should find some value. Tags down a couple players low, but Caleb is going to be good for 2. IGL leading the charge. And now, if you're TL, you just want to keep all these guns into the next round. So you got to play this post plant carefully. Be wary of the Odin spam. Little whiffy from Ender, but collects the kill in the end. And Radical swinging at the perfect time.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, that is a nice shot from H. Right out of the sky, Radical. And it's all left down to the Odin one trick.
True. Holy truke.
And he's going to opt to save this valuable gun. As all of TL are running the opposite way. Bonus not converted. 7 to 8. We stay close in this game.
Pi knows how to do two things: lurk and spam. And I think we've seen both of them here today already. But yeah, I mean, again, classic. There wasn't really much to say there. That cross is really tough though on that like B going from B link, because I mean the Phoenix, where the Phoenix was close left, is so far forward that it kind of feels like you have to be like at an off angle to peek that if you're the guy on the right too. So it's just, that's a tough cross to hold. It was really well played by Dyslexia.
On a back committed from Crocman. Kind of steps into the one way there, but able to collect a kill for free, essentially. So can't complain. Man advantage now. Roro going for some spam, and H just steps out and gets domed. If you step back into the line of fire, this is a
Do it.
little
Do it over
risky
here.
from Roro. Able to get a tag as he leaves, though. A little chip damage on the Ender there.
I'm the voice in your head. You will overheat. Do it. Do it now. Oh, Crocman.
D5, and that's a little awkward from Caleb, and Crocman's able to start collecting some more. Oh, K-Spars through the wall, though. I like this from T1. Gathering up, playing this together.
That's the last thing you want to do here is just give up open 1v1. Oh my god.
As I say that, they're a little disjointed, but Pi, good for the late trade.
30 seconds left.
Let's have for the GOAT.
Where were you when K-Spars clutched the 1v3?
That's what I'm saying. Hey, there's both
on A site.
I've seen like less winnable 1v3s. I'm being so real.
He shut the door in their
10
faces.
seconds left.
Oh, he fake planted.
Oh, you have no time.
Wow.
That's tough. That's just tough. I want to see a timeout here coming from Dyslexia, honestly. I hope we see one. I could also see them just running it, but at the same time, I just think you need to, again, maybe just take a little breath, try and stop this momentum. That's kind of the one thing that I wish more PCMT teams did, was like utilize more of their timeouts, because it is a real like momentum breaking thing. And so again, they're not gonna opt not to, which I think is fine. I just think that they need to, just play more together. I think just trying to get those trades as best as possible, as we are in for a huge A fight here.
Don't miss me too much.
That's just a shorty out. Ender running it down. Trying to look for an early pick here, as we are in a bit of a interesting buy here. And into the smoke, slow ready, able to get one, but Crocman with two.
Wait a minute. Wait, this A look to get them huge value. Oh, they
this-
want bomb. They want bomb though. No.
It's unfortunate. I mean, still, T1 not going to be aware of this positioning, so Ender
Knife.
get
Knife.
the kill
Knife.
here and get
Damn.
the upgrade. Yeah, spotting each other there on A. So position slowly being found out for T1.
We can see an ult here. Oh.
That is a nice ult, but they're just not aware of Crocman's positioning. That's a third on the round for the Phoenix. A nice off angle there. And now Ender committed the ult that found no value and has to peek into the high-low.
30 seconds left. There you are.
Double digits will be found by
Committed.
T1.
Committed the ult that had no good calm. Crazy calm. Yeah. It's just
That's not a diss on Ender. That's
No,
just
that's
what
true.
happened.
that's just no. That's literally that's just tough. That's just
That's
a
just
tough.
Crocman being
Literally, that was just a really nice off angle there from Crocman, and also I just think that was kind of unlucky as well. just from the where just like where T1 was just placed. I think that's just decently unlucky.
Yeah, you never really want to take the spike mid, but unfortunately that's where they didn't find any contention. And now Pi is just being a nuisance in this corner, able to collect 2 as they just can't root him out. Like Phoenix Molly the guy or something. You can't let him get away with this. But that will be main advantage for the defense. Kind of running away with it here now. Roro spots out both, but opts to pull out some util there. So gonna upgrade for case bars.
Bring them down.
Here.
Where you go here, you're gonna be running into a trip. You're able to break in. Crocman waiting just around the corner. He's gonna hear both steps. He's gonna get in behind them. He's gonna be good for 1 and the second. Round 11. Crocman using no util, but coming up huge regardless.
Yeah, and there's the timeout. Okay, that was the other time that I was thinking that they were going to timeout if it was 11-7. So yeah, I think again, good timeout. And ultimately, I think the name of the game from Dyslexia here is the fact that these lurks and sort of these push-ups have been, I don't know, it's just been getting so much value for T1. As well as the fact that, dude, the Pi Odin spam, my God, it has gotten maybe a little too much value with the amount of running gunning that he's getting. But I think at this point,
there's just no way you get so much value from that corner.
Right? You would think.
It's diabolical.
Molly him, away like slow, metal, something.
This is how Brock haters felt during Champions Paris.
Wait, so this is what they felt. Got it. I see now. But again, this is the point. You have 4 ults here. I think you can't use them all right now. You're gonna have to try and stagger them a bit to try and get on. But like, I mean, maybe at this point, any way to get around, because this is, what is it? It's 3 in a row, 5 of the last 6. It's just, anything to get around.
Yeah, you want to keep them off match point, but like you said, sorry, I don't think you just want to throw all the ults in for the sake of using them.
Right.
But Toxic able to call a pause there and give Caleb the time to cook up a bit of a plan.
I'll find you.
Crocman though, making things awkward for them by taking all that A main space, and now TL are going to have to decide, do they want to re-clear A? Do they want to go mid? And I mean, they have Ender inserted so but he's not able to get the kill. Crocman better on the trigger.
Oh my God, the
committed,
Odin.
but Pi.
My God.
Sees as well. It's just.
Wait, I mean, Caleb's in a decent spot here, actually. Hold on.
Okay.
Flex 1.
Ooh.
Spam through the smoke. So Caleb or Paige.
Oh, they're not waiting. Oh, they're not ready.
Able to even out the numbers, but Roro is already here, but it's a little whiffy. The ult's committed, but a kill is collected first. And shot in the back. Oh, and
He just felt like
it there, but you're able to collect a kill regardless.
know,
That
it
point
just-
down.
that's so tough, because it just kind of felt like I kind of like understood what they were doing. They were just like a little bit off with one another. The timing was just like a little bit off with the ult. I mean, yeah, the ulting the Omen there was a little interesting. I mean, I wonder if it was just like a panic option, because Caleb was 1 HP as well. So I don't know. It's just,
I mean,
that's a really, really, really tough round to lose.
I don't want to put it on Ender. Whiffs happen, but
Yeah,
that's such a pivotal part in the round.
Drop in a smoke.
Losing that early easy pick.
Have one of these.
Perhaps not so easy when you're up against Crocman, I guess, but it's going to be fast and heavy towards the B site. A split here, and Kaler, util out. Crocman. Ooh, a little whiffy there. H barely able to get out and swings back in, but not able to collect the kill as Radical is good for it. Good for 3. Pops the
Just
knives.
overheat. Go. Just everything now, I guess. Go.
Well, it's still a 2v2 here, and you're swinging into an Odin, and you're stunned up.
Oh no, the smoke from H.
It's a big. And Caleb is good with the tracking. Yeah, Pi trying to get a little cheeky with it, but not able to find the value from the Odin there, and we stay alive here.
That round was so much. A lot just happened, and I don't know if I understood all of it. But at the end of it, it just again, I said the smoke from H because that close smoke actually kind of saved Radical there due to the fact that he was able to run back and hide and cover. But ultimately, at the end of the day, able to get the round. That's exactly what you needed. But now you're gonna have a really, really tough round to win here with no ults and just it's gonna be tough.
No escape.
Yeah, you will have the weaponry at least.
I mean, to be fair though, at least the ults that T1 has also aren't the greatest. I mean, you have Omen and Cypher ult is really good, but you need to get a kill first.
Prowler clears. Kill found from Slow Ready. In their faces. Oh, and Case Bars with the spam. Crocman blinded off the angle. It's just everywhere.
Well,
Such tight spaces and both teams just clashing into each other.
One enemy remaining.
Wall goes down and the kill goes the way of the attackers, and it's left down to Roro. And walking through the smoke, Ender with a nice second kill. 9-12. I mean,
No one's
I've seen crazier comebacks. I really have. Even in this season, I've seen crazier comebacks. And like, again, now, good timeout. Again, good timeout coming from Thai. I actually really like Thai's timeouts here. I think they're really well timed. Again, they didn't really get much off it last time, but I think the timing of it is really nice. But that was easily the best round we've seen in this half here from Dyslexia. I mean, they just played off each other so well. Again, they threw out that util to stop Pi's, the Odin spam from Pi, and then also had the Molly for the Outlaw watch as well. So that was just a really, really nice round. So again, now let's just take a look here at some of the alt management. I guess Ender, you could work one of the orbs here. Or if you wanted to, you could try and work both orbs here, try and get both of the spaces to get Slow Ready the ult. So you can have Phoenix ult and then have maybe Ender have ult for post plant. But then also on the other side, Crocman is also one away from the ult. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see, I don't know, maybe Crocman fight or the T1 also fighting for it. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I think you need to at least get one of the ults online here for Dyslexia, be it either Waylay ult or Phoenix ult. And I think they're going to opt to actually have it be neither. Because you see Ender's kind of chilling near mid right now.
yeah, that's true. Not much pressure towards A as it's a stack towards B for the attackers. And what you don't want to do is let Crocman get an easy kill.
Right.
And be able to pop that, run it back. And that's a nice play from H. He does not allow it. Trading good. Attackers in the man advantage. They will have the sights. The plant goes down. And T1 are going to play retake from 3 different lanes. Ender gets the kill, has his ult, but probably won't use it in this eco. Anti-eco, rather. Trying to find some picks here. Oro only has a ghost to work with, and it looks like Kalier gonna opt to save this Phantom. Only a pistol. Roro's gonna try to go for something here. Just kill him. He's right there.
Roro's 1 HP. Just kill him. It's a free orb. Aww.
He lives. Double digits found by Team Dyslexia. And yeah, they're not out of this game. They don't look out of this game. I like what they're putting together here. Especially in the mid rounds. Well, I mean, that round they just kind of ran it down, but
Yeah, so at that, I think that point, that was more of a thing of T1 maybe got a little over aggressive there. I mean, I get wanting to get Croc maybe like an easy kill for him to have all, and that would have probably just snowballed. But I don't know, felt like maybe he just got a little too I guess aggressive is the word.
Yeah. But now Crocman will have the ultimate. So, a couple different options here. Once again, mid control taken by
Look at A
Team
though.
Dyslexia.
Whoa. Holy Waka.
Yeah, this is a bit of a sandwich here. All committed. Crocman out. Not able to find one onto H. Pressure applied in mid. Spotting of the gun barrel, but has to go for the reload. That is so unfortunate as Crocman gets
Permission to
the
get
all
one.
committed for case bars.
Sir, permission to give
fourth
one.
Found match point. Just as I said, the mid-rounding was looking good from Team Dyslexia.
I mean, out of all the rounds I expected T1 to win, that wasn't one of them. Yeah, again, I just think it was. I mean, first off, H got so unlucky there on Kaler. The fact that I mean, he just ran out of bullets. That's so unlucky. And after that, it just kind of fell apart because I mean, obviously, you wanted to go for they wanted to go for the trade on for H, but then Crocman just with the Guardian, and you already know Croc can shoot any gun extremely well. I mean, they went 31 and 14.
Yeah, a crazy stat line. I mean, we know that's what he's capable of. And we will throw it back to the desks to break down this map and set us up for 2.
Welcome back to the desk, everybody. That was an exciting map 1.
Yeah, it ended up being pretty close there at the end. Big defensive half from T1.
Oh.
All right. Hey, Fuzzy, were you going to say something there? Wasn't sure.
That wasn't me. That appeared from space. Don't know if the
Oh,
broadcast can actually hear that. But anyways, I didn't really see the vision with the deadlock, if I'm honest. It was locking down sites on defense pretty effectively, but just the lack of flank control lost them at least 3 rounds. And I think the strength of deadlock on attack is going to be getting into those post plant situations and setting up your trips and spots that disrupt the retake. And I think a lot of the time TL just weren't able to get into those situations. The early rounds were so chaotic. Caleb, through no fault of his own, was just going down early, and then they didn't have that util for the late round. I think credit to T1. I think they were doing a great job of disrupting TL's plans. I honestly did like TL's macro overall. I liked how they were using mid. I think splits on both sides are very strong on this map, but I think that the lack of a flank trip just bit them in the butt.
Yeah, speaking from personal experience, as I played Sage on Summit with my team and we had no trip Sentinel, you have to be super aware of that. Like, this is what you're sacrificing for the deadlock, for the Sage. You have to be like, okay, the flank will be coming in. And that last round, we was seen 100% with that crazy walk up from Pi and Radical there. And then also, as Linus and Asher said, that last round with H having to reload. Oh my god. Oh my god. But it seems like what Team Dyslexia, they're the Haven Pearl merchants, correct?
No,
That
that
is-
was T1. T1
that is
have
T1.
now won
Oh.
another map.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
congratulations to them.
Oh yeah. TL picked Summit. Okay.
Yeah, I also wanted to
Oh yeah,
point
they
out.
won on TL's map pick.
I also wanted to point out Team One or T1 just won every pistol, and that was just I think putting on the back foot for TL. It's just harder to dig yourself out of that. They did a good job of it on the first half and on their on their what was it defense, but they just could not have. They didn't have a solution for the Odin for a minute until they kind of just put the Odin in their own hands, and then they were finally able to claw them back, but it just wasn't enough. But I just want to mention that too because looking hopefully onto this next map, they're gonna at least try to get. I mean, everyone's always trying to win a pistol, of course, but it will be important if they don't want to be on the back foot again, because that was bad for both of their halves, fortunately.
Yeah. Also, very slight. All right, we're gonna send it to break. My slight note will have to wait. Transition.
There it is.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, we have map 2 Haven coming up. Obviously, this is Team 1's map pick, and they did just win Icebox. So, I'm here to talk about
something like that.
the statistics, the nerdy shit, the stuff you don't care about, and I really kind of don't care about, but it's interesting to look at. Now, after that first map, Team 1, their round differential is a cool, solid ±0. They are even on rounds 1 and rounds lost. Meanwhile, Team Dyslexia, the differential of -8. And obviously, as discussed before, Team 1 are Haven merchants. Every time, the only maps that they've won, other than this last past summit, have been 3 maps on Haven and 2 maps on Pearl. So it's definitely going to be more in favor of Team 1 here. Obviously, Team Dyslexia, they have to pick up the slack here. And again, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but both these teams are 2-1 in Group Alpha. They have won against the lower 3 teams, and they've lost against the top 1 and 2 teams, respectively. So this is a pretty important match in terms of setting the standard and tone of who is better than the other and who's going to end up being on top more, especially, if you get later into the round. And considering they're already so close, the head-to-head for playoffs could end up being really important. Subtle foreshadowing, one might say. But that's my rant about map differentials.
Yeah, I will say, I think the round diff narrative is slightly unfair to TL just because a lot of their losses are coming from 2 games where they had subs. One of them, they had to completely redo their roles on the map just to make things fit. And that was a 13-0, and then another one they had an emergency sub in the middle of the series, and that was a 13-1. So that's not doing any favors for their round diff. Not to
no, it's not.
not to say that there's nothing
it's important.
in this, but
it's important context to the numbers.
I will say the numbers with their full team in full strength, I think, should hopefully be better. Although this is a very strong map for T1. They're, as we said, 3-0 on it. So TL will have their work cut out for them if they want to keep their round of moving in the positive direction.
Yeah, and
certainly.
I mean, they got to stop Crocman. They got to stop Pi with the Odin. I mean, Haven's a big Odin map, as we know. And it's just going to be tough. I know Radical also likes to put an op in his hands when he wants to. I mean, we see him hovering that jet. If he does pick the jet, I would expect on the defensive half that op outlaw especially will be a big factor. Pi electing to go with the fade. I mean, why? I guess Sova. I mean, Sova is obviously the more meta pick, but still a good scan initiator.
This guy only plays Sova on Ascent. He plays Fade on everything else because it's comfort. And trust me, I would know.
True, but I mean, we do see
Smile.
the double Phoenix pick again. Phoenix obviously strong right now, but if I'm TL, I'm trying to find a way to just either you got to take Crocman out, you got to overwhelm him, you got to figure out where he's playing, or it's the old CNED. It's the hey, there he is, let's go somewhere else.
Apparently, my job this cast is going to be being the Senti head-to-head guy. I'm really interested to see how this Vice plays compared to the Cypher. You know, Cypher, you've got 2 trips, but Vice maybe a bit more stall against the Jet Phoenix, which is a comp that tries to get on top of you real fast. So I'm interested to see how that plays out. I do think that the Vice on this map is much better than the Deadlock on the previous. I don't think there's putting themselves at any real disadvantage by picking the Vice here, but I do think that it'll be interesting to see how the playstyles change based on the setups they're playing around on defense, especially.
Yeah, it's an important note, especially.
Info.
Yeah, they're both wall sentinels, but it's an actual trip for once. So you can have a little more security on the flank this time around, especially on a 3-site map where, the Cypher, Kaler, I mean, Croc, when he was playing Cypher on Haven, would lurk a lot. So I'm assuming that's going to end up carrying over for Kalar's playstyle a lot. So it's important to keep that in check so you don't get flanked too early. Do we have any other notes? Oh, we have to
Well,
stall for
TL
time, don't
TL
we?
did pick
Oh, we have to
attack,
stall for
so
time.
I hope they will have a better attack half than they showed on Summit. Obviously, Haven a map's been around much longer than the Summit, so hopefully they have some ideas. I'm looking toward Caleb to maybe make some good calls and keep themselves in the rounds, and hopefully not. I mean, we saw on Summit they were kind of dying early a lot of times, over peaking some angles. So yeah, just like maybe a little more disciplined, a little more structured, and yeah. And when you start on attack, you're going to try to come out swinging, especially on a three site map.
I'm also
Yeah.
excited to see how H plays on the entry role as opposed to the smokes. Obviously, Clove basically Reyna with smokes, but now that he's on that sort of more aggressive entry role, I'm curious to see if he'll be able to have more impact.
Yeah, with that, we are going to officially head into map 2. Again, there are casters, Linus and Asher. Take it away. Transition!
Thank you, Lore and Desk. And we're back for map 2. A little bit different with the compositions now. And I mean, what do you make of this?
Linus,
Asher?
I might be a fat little chud because I actually left matches to exit the desktop. So I'm not in game. I'm going off what's on the screen. So this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to be relying on you for the guns. But ultimately, again, this is the fact that this is T1's like map pick. I don't think they've lost on this map. So I'm expecting. I'm saying this right now. I think T1's got this.
There.
Yeah, and it's going to be an easy plant, and they're going to go for that aggressive play out of garage, slow ready. Able to get a kill with the frenzy in the face. Crocman answers back, Radical with one of his own, and it's a 3v3, but the HP is so low for the defense. But the attackers, a little bit split up here.
One enemy remaining.
It's a little whiffy, but the kill is finally confirmed. Pi.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay,
go Spurs!
scores. Taking advantage of the low health points and a clutch to win the round. Take the first round of Haven.
I mean, that's goats bars right there. But it also was the fact of they just had so much damage on them. So they had to play together. But K-Sports had a really nice timing where he was able to just see barely enough of Kaler to be able to start shooting the class again. Just so happened one of the bullets also happened to go on Pi. So hey, you'll take it. It's a good start.
Yeah. And close map 1, but seems to be something of a mental reset here from TL as they're taking the fight right to their opponents. Now, with some better guns here.
Ooh, this could be a
It's gonna
huge
be a bit
fight.
of a default.
And they think that because they have less gun. I mean, actually, no, this is sorry, other way around. This is a really nice call here, just going on the stacking the C side. So, however, again, I wonder if they actually are going to end up pivoting to B here because I don't know if H and Ender know that this site is just empty. There is no one here.
Enemy kill.
With some nice trigger discipline, seeing if maybe he could grab a second, but gets the kill onto Roro. But the back to Crocman, I mean, I'm not really sure what we're doing there, H. Giving them over a gun. Ender, it's going to have to be heroic. He's able to get 2.
Bam.
Pi gets the trade, but it might have been enough
Spike
from
planted.
the Senti player for Team Dyslexia.
Now, I don't get why we're giving Pi the Vandal here because, I mean, Pi does have less HP. So, I don't know. Maybe they just, Kaler trusts Pi more, but it's a little interesting.
Last player standing.
We're good. Never worried. Everything's fine.
Yeah, Caleb able to get 2. Yeah, as you said, they're a bit of an interesting choice, and Pi's just not able to land the shot regardless. So, second round collected for Team Dyslexia.
Yeah, again, I just think that it was a little interesting with the what is it? Kind of just some of the micro there of some people not looking at places that maybe they should be and that stuff. But ultimately, at the end of the day, it wasn't that bad for Dyslexia. Still was able to keep the some of the major guns available. So no harm to
I mean, from Radical. The desk was talking about it. Him on those snipers. Fortunately, Crocman not going to be looking so hot. Spotted there. Both players, I believe. So, comm will be made for the rotate, and Pi will be here with the Odin. It's just spam through the smoke to find two. W teammate shooting the dart as well, allowing Pi to just be a nuisance.
Ooh, nice discipline there from Radical. I don't know if it was intentional, but that was nice because Ender was fully expecting someone. Oh, is this timing?
I don't think he's aware and he's not. Ender
30
elects the
seconds
kill,
left.
but has to go through a tripwire here. And it's a nice paranoia kill collected as well. The IGL, Caleb, gonna have to take this bonus round by himself, but Pi spam with the Odin shuts it down.
The nightmare
Odin, man. Again, the desk mentioned it previously, but you know, Fate is not the Fate's not the common option here on Haven, but it's definitely a what is it? I guess maybe definitely a comfort thing, and also just because of the fact of, I mean, Pi, his whole shtick is Odin and be chill, and so clearly it's working out well. It's off to a 5-2 start, and I'm actually very surprised we're seeing a timeout this early from Dyslexia.
I think if I had to guess, I mean, it's H calling it, so I might be reading into it a little bit too much, but my guess here is that he's not being properly set up as the duelist, and he's just explaining to his team kind of the game plan, maybe of what he wants, what he needs asset-wise to put himself in the optimal positions, because, I mean, that's where a lot of your value is going to come from, putting H on the duelist. I mean, that being said, I want to see H playing with the team, not so much of this walking, you know, backing up into a connector type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that team play that we were seeing on Summit. So,
and you know, that team play was part of the reason. You know, when Dyslexia played together, they looked really, really good. It just sadly we didn't see it that often on Summit. So again, as you mentioned, that's kind of the name of the game here. If Dyslexia want to win this game, they're gonna have to just play more together and try and set up the duelist. But the part of that is making sure the duelist can play with the teammates.
some spot gathers the info and the ult committed, but I mean, all right, you're gonna clear your close angles and you're gonna know that there's two players posted up outside of A. I mean, this info is good from the defense. Just, will there be an overpeak? Can Ender find a pick without giving away the position? Oh, angle's good, but Roro's better with the shots. It's just random spam from K-Spars. Perhaps cheating.
Bro, we gotta check
down his counterpart.
I knew it. No, I knew it. I knew K-Spars was cheating, bro. He's too good. He's too good. But look at this, bro. He's too good.
Rockman is not ready for H on that close angle. Watching slow ready's ult. Hold up.
Okay, huge eye. Good eye. Great eye.
Back, but
great eye.
unfortunate.
Night,
And catches K-Spars just standing out there. 2v3. Odin raining down, able to find one, but the reposition not good, and H with 3. It's gonna keep Team Liquid ahead, and I know what happened there when K-Spars was standing out in C long. he did that because he doesn't want us to know he's
Yup,
cheating.
exactly.
And so he's kind of throwing every so often on purpose.
Wait a minute, bro. It's just like my rank games. Just like my rank games, man. No, so during that retake there, actually, I kind of just like had a bit of a thought. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of losable. But thankfully, they hit Dyslexia was able to hit the shots and pick up a really much needed round there.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well
Good
played.
comms. Yeah, good comms.
Yeah. And now, more of a default. I mean, for a little something mid, but it's kind of awkward there with the stinger. So Crocman's not going to overstep at all. And I mean, Team Dyslexia, they know that the Cypher's been set up C and nobody's really pushed out from the defense. So it's not something they're too concerned about. The only thing now, though, is they have no mid control. So could be a reclear from T1 to give them some information. I mean, it's currently Pi just alone on site. The eye will hit, but the spam is kind of missing and it's standing in an awkward spot.
Face your fear.
Oh, it's this nice trigger discipline from H. Good for shotgun in the face. But it's going to have to be a 1v3, and Caleb keeps it clean.
I mean, there you go. I
1v4.
mean, this is exactly what we were talking about during the timeout, where needing to play together to try and set up the duelists like H. I mean, it's been working. It feels like it's working out way better here because H was able to find that hole in that link side, able to, and it is part of it. Not T1 not clearing, but at the same time, it's like that's pretty tough. And at the end of the day, I just think that was more better play from Dyslexia than just like kind of a misplay by T1. Oh, nice shot. Oh, what a shot. Croc, man, dude. He's so good.
Shots.
He's so good.
Yeah, able to pick up that heal as well. And something Team Dyslexia haven't been doing perhaps as much as really orb maxing. I mean, it's a free orb on C pretty much every time, but so this just means slow ready, not getting that run it back online quite as fast as maybe you would like, but it doesn't really matter when you're ahead, I suppose. But main advantage for the defense and a bit of a stall in the round.
So I mean, I guess, yeah, already down. I mean, you're down your Vice, you're down your main entry. This is going to be really tough. I think they really need to speed up here because the A site is free, but I mean, yeah, they know. Look at that insta rotate off of the info from the Prowler. I mean, it's just now the timing is just kind of all over the place. Again, obviously you didn't know that no one was here, but just a little tough on the timing.
Yeah, and we're not giving the plant to K-Spars, so not going to have that Hunter's Fury to play a little post-plant, so I really want to see
However, you do have
all of TL on the site.
You have the running back, though.
You do. And Radical's just going to run out there.
Oh.
And roll with two. Pi with the shorty.
You smoke? That's it.
I
Hey,
mean,
guys, this is player 6. You guys got to smoke out. Why do we all have knives out, bro? Like, come on, lock it. No, good stuff. Yeah.
Gotta beware.
It's just... Yeah, just tough round. And again, just really, really nice shots there coming from Croc. It was just really... It just was... Timings were just a little bit off. Nice, good aggression from Croc, and that's exactly the type of round that they need to try and get back into this as well. You have a little bit of a ways to go, but 2-4, not that bad in the defense. And again, as we know, this is T1's best map, so they can at any point come back and just start locking in.
Already at advantage, TL, and now 4 ults to work with as well.
Exactly.
On the opposing side, Radical with the operator. Posted up on long. So it should be a quick rotate towards the C site, as that is where Team Dyslexia is going to hit. Back committed. The site is clear. Plan to go down, and it's a nice lurk from Ender. But it's a lurk on a lurk. Pi just seen the gun barrel, a little whiffy at first, but able to collect the kill in the end. Crocman is out. Gets the kill. Still full 5 on the defense, but as I say this, Case Bars
Be faster.
shuts down Pi on the lurk, and Hage in such an awkward position. Radical with the op kill, and now the Hunter's Fury committed. Able to tag Crocman, but not able to confirm a kill, and runs out there. Radical with a second. The defuse to come through.
Yeah, I think I probably, if I was Case Bars, I probably wouldn't have popped that out there. It's a 3v1. It just 3v1. I don't, unless you got that kill. I mean, I guess you was able to tag Croc, but you weren't able to get the kill on him. So it's just, I don't know. I probably would have popped it there. Probably just save it for another round here. But hey, you already used it, so just figuring out how then to move on from that.
Yeah, tough call to make, but
Yeah, it's a tough.
Real
Yeah, it's a very
close
tough call. Very
rounds,
tough
and
call.
still have the Steel Garden, so could even it out. Well, actually, not really on a full eco. Still have rifles to work with TL, so, but not the bodies. Trades, though. 4v4. Shot goes wide from Radical there. Onto the site. H. Spam through Pi.
Spike planted.
Just a little nerd. Still has full kit as well, too, for this retake. And Crocman is already in their back line. Caleb!
Oh, why?
Oh, you're not...
Pull your gun out, man! No!
It's an unfortunate. It surely wasn't on purpose. Just too many fingers on the keyboard.
We're giving Croc ones, man. That's how. Oh, that's so tough. That's how they. That's how you want. That's how T1 wants to come back into it, is giving Croc ones, because they know unless it's like maybe like H, Croc is at an advantage when it comes to those 1v1s, and it's just 10 and 6, easily the best. I don't know. He's just right now. He's playing. He's the best player in the server right now. It feels like, because he is just absolutely on one right now.
Yeah, it's part of where playing the Vise is a little harder than the Cypher, because
Right. Yeah.
on
Exactly.
a 3-site map with the, you can only just cover one lane for flank, so makes it difficult. You just have to be aware. And Radicals with some warning shots from the operator. All the way up in garage. Once again, solo from the entry duelist, but trying to get something done for his team.
Yeah, but the problem here is that they haven't gotten any space on A, so you're just kind of now giving up all that map space. And I mean, now you're starting to go on A, but I guess you're going as a team, and it's the right call. You see I mean, it's just Croc here, but also it's Croc, so you have to try and figure out how to swing him together, figure out where he is, and then swing him together so you don't give him ones, because I mean that's how he's been winning this game for T1.
Yeah, and
Careful now.
throw that Molly down onto the planter. It's going to get slow ready to half. And no util baited out from the defense, so they will have it for the retake.
Find you.
Steel Garden, though, could be committed to take the rifles out, but it will not be. And the kills are going the way of the defending side. Steel Garden finally committed, but it might be too late as the Kalir sticking the plant, but Ender just in the nick of time.
Oh, that was so close, man. I mean, when you mean at the nick of time, you're not lying. That was like milliseconds away from being an absolute disaster. And I mean, yeah, if I was Ender, I probably would have used it sooner, but at the same time, hey, you got the round. All that matters, you're able to get that round and, get out again with a 5-4 lead. Yeah, the timeout coming. I do like the timeout. I like the timeout coming again from T1, because you're on a roll. You lost a round you probably should have won, if we're being very real here.
I mean, I liked it from T1. They were really quick on the retake. I think faster than TL was ready for.
Yeah.
Probably why the util was a little late. But
That you for sure.
again, I mean, the trades were good, and 2 to live out of that round. So you could say T1 had control for the majority of that. But now TL on their own map pick, it's a little closer than they probably want it to be. But they're not the ones calling the timeout. They're the ones with the round. And I mean, this might break the momentum perhaps, but still full rifles in the hands of both teams. Economy in a pretty much equal spot. I mean, this game's been close, so I
mean, this whole series has been close, so this is like not a surprise, honestly. These teams are very evenly matched.
Oh. Just good spam there from H, I think it was. Radical. Tagged down to a sliver of health. Passed onto the site. Kaler gonna have to hold it himself. Able to get one and able to pull back with his life. And it's Roro. I'm not sure how he got those kills, but he did. I think he came in behind him from mid. Now H gonna re-clear this space. Spike on site, but you just don't feel like it's safe to plant, and it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're gonna get bombed down just cause, but like it's not looking very good. K-Spars though.
K-Spars good for one. H blinded up, but oh, it's a little awkward. Crocman collects the kill, collects the second as well.
Okay, I can tell you I was watching the minimap. I can tell you exactly how Roro was able to get those kills. Roro actually did come from window. It doesn't come from doors, came from window, and had a beautiful paranoia, and was able. It just pushed super aggressively. Dyslexia was not aware of a possible push out from window, even though I think there was a paranoia that was thrown out, but they just weren't thinking that Roro would have pushed through that smoke. He did, and was able to catch two with from the back. So I mean, it was a really, really well played round there from Roro. Really nice timing.
And that's what you want to see out of the timeout. Round collected. And like I said, both were not in a great spot econ-wise. And so a low buy here. Pistols for the attackers, and H, not all the shots connecting, and Pi mowing them down.
Hey, this man might not use util, but who needs util when you can just shoot a gun, right?
Oh, that's a little awkward. They're killed. K-Spars. All the aura and the kill as well.
Oh, feels the aura.
Has to cross into this Odin, but yeah, not able to get it. Crocman and Pi, the last two standing, and the two to get the picks that round.
I mean, look at Pi and Crocman right now. Combined 26 kills in total, just between the two of them. And I mean, you can really tell the impact that they're having right now in this server. I mean, the Odin spam is just something that Dyslexia is just like, I think just like not used to. They're just not used to someone just one tricking the Odin and just going and just mowing them down.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
Oh, so go ahead.
Yeah. No, you keep. No, what are you gonna say?
It's ironic you say this, Caleb, a known Odin user.
Oh, good comp. Okay, no, good comp.
On the side of
look at
yell, so
yo.
There you go, Caleb, just running it down with the Odin. Not really how you want to use that gun, but Radical gonna go back and cancel out Slow Ready's ultimate. K-Spars with one of its own, but Radical coming up big in this round. A second pick with the operator and a third. Longclaw called it, and Radical is proving him right. Looking good on the operator. A fourth on the round. 7-5. All on the back of that jet.
Switching sides.
Yeah, well, look at this. Look at this. Look at the round sort of map here. I forget what it's called, but I mean, again, as we mentioned it, at any point, because this is T1's best map, at any point they can just lock in and just start taking these rounds. Look at that. They won they were able to come back from 4-1 down to take the half 7-5 on, and I think this is going to be like, this is their better half too, because kind of like, again, as you mentioned before, Vice is a little awkward on this map because you're not able to hold like traditionally 2 choke points in with the 5 that are here. So you're going to have to be more aware of where people are playing in these choke points for Dyslexia. And I think these are going to be absolutely prime for T1 to take advantage of.
Page just egoing the enemy team, taking timings between the thermal, but not able
Look
to
at these
collect
guys.
the pick.
They're running it down.
So
Yo.
aggressive.
Spike down A.
Little whiffy there from all sides, to be honest, but the numbers still in the advantage of the defense. Roro with maybe a bit of a timing. K-Spars goes back to check.
They have a bomb.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, they will have to pick it up, and it's Kaler. The spam through the smoke. How do you play this? The HP is so low. One burst fire would take down Ender and Crockman, or sorry, Slow Ready. But the spam is better from the defense as Ender collects 2.
Yeah, that was a huge spam there. Because, again, it's exactly as you mentioned it. That was very scary and very winnable for T1 after I think they were up, what, 5-2 in terms of man? But, again, they just had so little health. But what did was it, like, the plan for them to go that deep in the link? Because, I mean, what a beautiful paranoia from Caleb, by the way. But, I mean, they just stranded that bomb in no man's land. It just kind of felt like they were, I don't know, just kind of inting down there.
It was an interesting play, but, you know, pistol round.
Oh.
I just better with the classic. Shutting down the Immortal for TL. They're just sticking it to him, T1. They want the fight. Shock dart.
K-Spars.
And
Go Spars.
K-Spars with 3.
Look at the goat. Feels the dude, I'm feeling the aura right now, man. Dude, it's
man.
so bro, look at
14 and 9
Woo!
top frag from the sub position. I mean,
yo, look at him go, bro. That's the goat right there.
7-7. This continues to be the closest game of Valorant ever.
It really is, man. It really, bro. These are like our comp games from last night, dude.
Oh, please.
Bro.
No.
The
we
3
just
OT.
need 3 OTs in a row.
I need to see 19-17 at the end of this map. That's all I need in my life.
Yeah, let's break some records here.
Let's do it. I'm down.
It's not like I have work tomorrow early or anything.
Yeah, same, bro. Me neither.
A stack towards the A site for the defense. And this is where T1 want to go. Oh, that's just cheap.
What are we doing?
Running and gunning with the Odin, and it finds so much value as they
So
continue to
shameless,
push.
man. It's so shameless.
Enter through the wall, able to get 1, but traded out, and that is well played there from the attackers.
That's a way I would describe that. Sure, that's a way to describe that round from the attackers, bro. It was running. Oh my god, man. Hey, did you know Valorant is a very precise shooter? It's very tactical. You're not, you have to have a lot of thought into your strategy. I think someone needs to tell T1 that, because I don't know. Yeah, I think there's been 3 straight rounds of run it down and see what happens.
I'm calling it pie theory, and it's just quantity over quality. Just put out as many bullets as you can, and eventually enough will hit that you get killed.
You're kind of right. Nice shot there from H.
That is some good value there, finally, from that garden peak. Pie kind of trying to bait out something from Caleb here. Odin v. Odin. Goes for the peak, and not really sure what Caleb's up to there, but regardless, split stays strong from the attackers. 2-2, so a man down, but space being gathered. Pie taking advantage of what Caleb has left. He's going to hear the steps off, and K-Spars is caught with his gun out. Or his knife.
No. Okay, well, what Pi has to do now is make sure he lives, because he has all this space, but, I mean, it's going to all go to waste if... I mean, but I guess they don't know that it's only Pi right now.
Oh, he's going to get a second as well. And he's just going to run into hell. H punishes this. Paranoia will connect. H just trying to buy time, waiting for his team. And it's nifty from Crocman. Rare. H will not ace. And in fact, they will lose the round. Kaler with 3, 9-7. It's just hero plays, keeping T1 ahead.
Literally, it was a hero play from H into a hero play from Kaler to win that round. I mean, again, the timings were so good for T1. But, you know, again, H was able to find some really nice timings of his own. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, Pi just ran it down. Kaler winning an insane 1v3 to now give him a two-round advantage. Oh, and it's looking like it's all going to be T1 here.
That's
yeah. Where are we looking at? Where are we looking at?
Able to get the kill in the end, Crocman.
Oh God, he's got his AirPods in.
Right
He can't hear us. He's got his AirPods in. He can't hear. Turn around, please.
Just a nice position, but it's all gonna go down the drain because Kaler once again doing so much for the team. Ults into the save, which is slightly unfortunate, but doesn't matter when you're about to get to double digits. Pull ahead by 3 rounds. Crocman collects another kill. And Kaler with a second as well.
I mean, literally, T1's entire strategy is fuck it, we ball, and it's working. It's working so well for them.
It's got to be so tilting to play again.
Dude, oh my God, this must be so infuriating when you have Crocman, who's the GOAT, and then Pi, who's running it and gunning with Odin. It just must be the most tilting thing on the planet.
Now, Caleb posted up with this operator. An interesting choice that perhaps might not find value, as it's a 4-man towards the C site. Oh, the corner cleared, but the kill not found. Pi, good for the trade. But the defense is ahead. Man advantage and overpeak from Pi gives them even more strength in numbers. Roro is so low.
1 enemy remaining.
Kaler goes down on the flank, and Roro able to collect one, but one shot is all it will take.
Yo! That timing was ridiculous. That timing is insane.
Even when they're losing,
Okay. Sorry, you go. Sorry,
they're still making it look close.
right. Like that was all. That just no. Let's not take it back. That was a super well played round there from Dyslexia. Ender had a really nice position there. Croc did clear it, but Ender just hit a nice shot on the Croc and the trades did fall in favor of Dyslexia. So that was just a really nice round. It's just that at the end it started to like fall apart a little bit. But again, that was definitely a very well played round.
And now full buys again for TL as they keep it close. Playing so far back on this A site, they're going to want to go for a retake here.
Oh, this was nice.
Page with a nice shot there. And that's the flanker down. K-Spars gets a kill with the Hunter's Fury. That's going to make this retake all the more easier.
1 enemy remaining.
Pi just trying to find some value as H is just dominating with the
Hey,
scope. weapon.
Hey, W duo ace from both Case Parsons knows it. Hey, duo ace, duo ace. Huge. Dude, but no, dude, Case Parsons is playing really well. I mean, again, it's H, this is about what you expect from H here because, you know, the excellent game sense, the well-played mechanics. This is exactly what we expect. But Case Parsons, I mean, it's that X factor there. The ult was just a really nice awareness of the position that Roro might be in to try and get that plant off. And so, I mean, he's, I think, been like one of the main reasons why Dyslexia is still in this game here.
Yeah, and they never even had to retake site there to get
True,
all
they
those
didn't.
kills. H getting 3. I mean, maybe just feeling the pressure. T1 over peaking there, and Slow Ready does well, plays discipline, pulls back, gives them the B site for free, but they greed
It's
for
a pistol.
another site. A, and they're gonna run right into Case Bars, and Radical's good for 2. What a call!
This was they did
Not
the pistol
expecting
round
that.
again. Yeah, it was that pistol round call, but it worked out so well this time.
Yeah, it is a good play. It's just so non-traditional. You're not expecting it if you're TL. They had 2 ults to work with, but I mean,
It's weird. Okay, now you pop it. Yeah, you go. I think if you're doing it, you got to do it now. Yeah. Okay, so we do see the steel
both
guard.
ults combo.
Last player standing.
Oh, kill snot found though, and now Slow Ready. It's gonna save the gun, but not the operator, as it is too far onto the site. Economy though, still in a good spot for Team Dyslexia.
That's something though that I've just been kind of like. It's not even just in this game as well, but I feel like Vice ults, they pop it and then they don't expect it to take as long to like put into effect as it does. So they peak out before, you know, the primaries get jammed, and so they die because of that. And so, I mean, again, Vice ult is so good, but at the same time, you have to like plan it because it does take a few seconds for it to go into effect, and that's just like, I don't know, it's just tough timing there. I like the call though; it's a good call.
Yeah, it's a good effort. Unfortunately, the round not found, and now 11-9. So close to match point,
Hey,
but H. Pi just a little distracted there by something on the wall. Meanwhile, wall tripped in garage. Pressure applied from the attackers, but they're kind of stalled out by the Smalley, and Slow is going to sit down Crocman. Even more stall as T1 have to reevaluate their exec.
A really nice util there coming from Slow. I mean, he's gonna fall to Kaler there. Oh, but in the smoke, Ender.
Strike down. C.
Ender almost with a 3rd there, but the 2 should be enough. 3 teammates left to finish out the round. And Caleb is going
wait a
to
minute.
whiff.
Uh-oh.
hiding?
It's the goats.
They're-
Though. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. It's the goats.
30 seconds left.
Okay. Whew. Never worried.
Collects the kills. Gets Team's Dyslexia up to double digits as well. 1 round off T1.
And like you mentioned earlier, I mean, that round was all Dyslexia, but they did make it look close at the end. But again, really nice round there. Good aggression there from H, and I don't know what Pi was doing over there in lobby with just no gun out, like no util, just a whole lot of nothing.
He was seizing the moment.
Yeah, you see, exactly. Yes, you're so right. You're so right. Yo, Group Omega would never, bro. All of our initiators would have our util up, bro. We would never.
It's true. We have the best initiators in the
We
tournament.
got the best initiators. We got the best oppers. I mean, we got the juice, bro. Group Omega.
Actually, we don't have Igneous though. Well,
Ah, you're so right. We also don't have case bars. My bad.
true.
No, you're right. Never mind. We suck.
Yeah, I
We're
thought
fa-
these bars was in Omega for some reason.
No, he's
I'm
C9.
kind of stupid.
That
Yeah,
is-
you're right.
Bro, dude, Cloud9 is like the fan favorites, bro.
Oh yeah.
They got like all the goats on that team. Oh, almost a nice timing. Oh, look at K-Spars too, by the way, getting that kill on Pi. Initiator diff, some might say.
Good comms. Radical works up into mid. Oh, body spotted, but the shot's not quite connecting. Roro tagged down low. Radical trying to get some spam. Crocman is out, and Hage just with his knife trying to reposition. Gets shut down. And Caleb tracking the body through the smoke, collects the kill, but it's Crocman with 3. And it's left down to the GOAT of T1 versus the GOAT of Team Dyslexia. Crocman making all the noise in the world, will have time to plant. K-Spar's hot on his heels. Here's the reposition to long, has a recon to work with. Perhaps doesn't here. Diligently
Who's
clearing
gonna
the corners. Yeah, opting to push down, and this might not be a bad idea as long as he is ready for this angle. But it doesn't appear that he will be, and Crocman with the 4th. Bringing them to match point. A nice clutch.
That, again, as I mentioned previously, Crocman is like one of the best players in this tournament. And that was all Croc right there. Yeah, good timeout coming here from Dyslexia. Because, again, that was an extremely important round. And I think the worst part was that was so winnable for Dyslexia. But then I think it was just some unfortunate timings from the side of Dyslexia. Giving Croc ones. Sorry, the timings led to giving Croc ones. And it was yeah, just really, really tough there. I hope that's not a mental killer though, because again, it's super doable. This game is super close still.
Yeah, and that's why you see the timeout from Toxic here for Team Dyslexia. Trying to break that momentum. I mean, they're on match point. You might as well take the timeout regardless, but try to get the team back into a good mental state. The game is not done yet. They can take this to OT. They can win it out. Just dig into that strat book. I mean, this is their map pick. Surely there's some unplayed presets that they can tap into.
Again, that's something actually, again, I mentioned earlier, but I appreciate the amount of timeouts that both teams are using here because it's a very valuable resource. And I know that I know both these teams, I think, have coaches going into it, and I know some teams don't. So it's just something that happens. But again, I do appreciate that. I think it's a very valuable resource, and we can see why.
That's nice to have that 6th voice. It's going to be a quick rush down A.
When isn't it? I guess, like, did we expect anything else?
They're quick out onto the site. It's bullets flying everywhere. Chaos being sowed.
It's not
And Roro will reap the rewards with 2.
Nice shot.
Ender to trade back, even out the numbers. It's H and Ender, the fragging duo of Team Dyslexia, to keep T1 off the finish line. Reposition, corner cleared. Kills yet to be found. Oh, and it's spammed out from hell. Roro with a 3rd. All left down to H. Not even able to get one as it's Roro with the 4th. 13-10. T1 in 2-0 fashion.
It's so close. That was such a good game. Like, I enjoyed that one personally a lot more than I did the Summit one. And I think it's just because, like, Haven is definitely a map that both teams are comfortable on. So it was really interesting to see both those playstyles clash, and both teams played very well. That's something I want to make very clear here. And it's very clear that, again, these are 2 teams that I think definitely have the ability to make it to playoffs. And it just so happens that, T1 wins probably the most important match that they've played so far.
Yeah, and a little bit of a struggle. I mean, it's hard to call out players in a loss.
Yep.
Caleb definitely struggling on that map to find value, to find
Yeah,
the
for
kills.
sure.
I mean, it's unfortunate, and we will send it over to the desk to break this down and perhaps get an interview.
Welcome back. That is a pretty, well, it was 13-10 on both maps, but I would say it was pretty decisive win for Team 1 there.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it was a 13-10 in the end, but I think it was. I mean, it was close, really, all the way till the end. Yeah, at one point it was 7-7, and yeah, just T1 able to keep their game plan going a little better, just win some important rounds, and even though TL won both the pistols that time, it really did not. They were not able to convert as much as maybe they would have liked.
I'm not sure if the broadcast heard that, but much to my chagrin, our interviewee is Assassin Pie. It is time for his comeuppance. I don't know when we'll be getting him in here. Oh
I am
God.
here.
Oh God.
I'm here.
Yo, why can't I see you? I only see the sign.
Oh, let me switch. Oh, I forgot that I had a sign. This is a legally obtained sign from Masters London, by the way.
You wait,
Bar.
you actually got I was talking about the
All right.
that's another tangent.
That's another
I
tangent
was
for
talking-
later.
I was talking about your TMVOO up sign. You actually ended up getting a flag?
First chance, I might have walked out of the arena and grabbed the flag immediately and then left and walked to you guys and kind of just held it there.
This just in, Assassin Pie stole a team flag
That's
from Masters
wrong.
London
I
and didn't
strategically
tell
transferred.
anyone else. You didn't tell us?
I only took Teklo because I knew you would make a scene like this. And I didn't want to
Oh,
make a scene.
and
in
now
front of
it's
our British
publicly
compatriots.
on a stream instead of in
No,
private.
I'm saying it is legally attained. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you want to
Anyways,
talk
let's
about your
let's
map
go back to
one?
the game that I just won. Let's
Yeah.
go back to the game.
Do you want to talk about your map one where you use an average of 0.3 eyes?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, I haven't exactly played the game, like at all. I haven't been playing like any Valorant. So like, I
Mhm.
forgot that the util exists, you know. But
Yeah.
I shot good, which is what matters.
Yeah, just to go over your map one utility stats, which you so graciously shared with us. Your other than your ultimate, because that's the ultimate, your eye was used 0.3 average times, your C's 0.4, and your prowler's 0.7. Now, I don't know how in the world you managed that, but as Linus put it, Pi is throwing fuck all in terms of util, but I suppose you were shooting pretty well.
My shooting was the only thing I think I did that game because let's just say my calls, you don't want to hear them.
So
So,
why did your
speaking
team
of which-
decide to send you in? Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yeah. I was gonna say. So on Summit, obviously newer map,
Uh-huh.
not your pick.
I
What-
haven't played
was
that map
there a-
at all, by the way. That was my first time ever
Okay,
playing the map.
I was gonna ask, like, was there a game plan, or was it mostly just like, let's focus on fundamentals, let's just vibe it out, do our best? Yeah, like, what was
Yeah.
the plan going into Summit after you saw them picking it?
Yeah, it was basically just like play us, you know, like we just made plans on the go. Like we didn't have any set strats. Obviously most teams don't have set strats except for maybe a few like the furry squirrel squad, the Mars team. But like yeah, we were just playing for us, you know, playing just like making stuff up as we went.
All right, yeah, I mean, fair enough. And then that carrying that momentum over into Haven, obviously, it was a little rougher on the half starts. Didn't win the pistols on there, like I mentioned earlier, but you were able to. I mean, you put the scoped weapons in the hands of Radical, excuse me, and then yeah, I mean, Haven, a comfortable map for your team. How is I guess to kind of ask a similar question? Do you have on Haven specifically? Do you have a lot of plans, or is it kind of just it fits very well with how your team
Yes,
plays?
we have more plans on Haven. We don't have any like full set strats like, hey, you're gonna throw this here, you're gonna throw this here, we're all gonna run it down like this. Except for the B to A, that is a set strat. That is a play that we've done before, and we like it a lot because it's very funny to do. But besides that, it's just very good for us because like this is kind of our default team comp, and this is just a good team comp on Haven, just overall. Just this double duelist with Fade. Well, Fade for me specifically. I know some people disagree, saying Sova is far better, which they probably aren't wrong. But my Fade's just I just never played Sova, and my Fade's just good. But like I said, this team comp's just our main team comp, and it works on Haven a lot.
Great. I mean, it worked. Yeah, obviously. And so the last thing I'll ask. So on Summit, it looked like they saw that your Odin was looking good, and they kind of started to put it in their own hands in trying to stop you as well, but or use it on the attack rather. But they weren't able to really get much going. So did you see what they were doing and kind of adapt to it, or was it more just like, hey guys, let's just keep doing our plan?
Kind of doing our thing because the Odin is its own skill. It's not like you can transfer rifle skills over to the Odin. It's its
Yeah, the
own
way you
thing.
pick
It's like
corners are different. Yeah, I totally get what
quick
you mean,
corners. It's
actually.
closer to like use. It's like saying, oh, I can rifle. I can use the op now. No. It's its own. It's its own skill set, and it's you
I mean,
simply you gotta
hot take.
master it
I
in its own
agree.
way.
I actually agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a hot take. But I mean, the way even just little things, right? Like when you're coming around a corner, you're kind of spraying as you're
Mhm.
peeking the corner. There's like little things. I mean, obviously we see Brock do that
Yeah.
on the world stage.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean those things are really important, especially on a map where there are a lot of walls and stuff. I don't know, Laura, you had maybe a crash out moment over there, but
I hate this guy. I hate
See?
this guy. And thank you for asking actual questions and having the interview be on track. Because at every opportunity, I will antagonize this man. But it just physically pains me when I hear Assassin Pie Glaze in any form. It's just hard. It's just hard.
it
I'm
worked,
just
and that's what it came
yeah.
down to, really, in the end, right? So,
Yeah.
what are you
Like,
gonna do?
Hey, I'm open to giving Odin lessons to anybody that's willing to hear.
Oh,
willing
this
to
is the
listen
first
to me.
time that your team is won without a sub, and
That's
you.
true as well. We also beat the fraud allegations of subs, and we're one game away from playoff qualification. So
Wow, how exciting!
All right.
Well, I called this map a mid-off, considering that you and Team Dyslexia and Team One were third and fourth, but maybe you'll be able to cement yourselves a little bit more. But that's enough from you. Thank you for joining us.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks. It was a fun one to watch. All right, we have Fuzzy back.
Yeah. I think I don't know if it's a voice in my head. Tell me what we're doing.
I'm probably a send off. All right.
All right. Do we want to? What we've been given the call.
Let's see. What other notes did I have? Just Crocman. How we just doing Crocman things. He crocked all over him. What are you gonna do? And first kills. I mean, looking like about even. The post plant's a little more rough on the one side there, but I mean, I guess that's if anything, it's got to be what it came down to there. I mean, you have so many. The post plant is just still such an important
Yeah.
part of the rounds. And yeah, just Crocman topping it, almost a 2 KD over there. 2 big actually ult kills from K-Sport. Is that ult kills or times used? What is that? Maybe just times used. Still, I mean, it
it's
was
always
big.
times used for this.
I got to shout out my goat Gaspars, man. I mean, he really gave it everything he had on Haven, filling in, being a team player, and just it's hard to sub for a team, especially later on when there's some chemistry going. So, shout out K-Spars, and yeah, I mean, it was a fun one. T1 takes it, obviously putting themselves in a good position standings wise, but yeah, it was fun.
Fuzzy, you got any final thoughts?
No major notes. I just think, obviously TL didn't win this one. It was a 2-0, but I honestly don't think that they should be too down on themselves. Like Croc was shooting,
Yeah.
clearly,
He always
and
does.
I think there are clear lessons to improve that they can take from this match. I don't think that they'll go into VOD review should they choose to do that, which I think they will, given that they have a coach. I think that there will be clear things that they can draw from, especially Summit, but both maps, and I think that they will come into their next match much stronger.
Yeah. But I think with that, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. And I've been Lore, the host of your desk. I've been joined by Longclaw and Fuzzy. Your casters were Linus and Asher. Your observer was Blitz, and your producer was Ian McKellen. That's going to be all from us. We'll see you next time.
Gandalf?